American and the King, both in the same frame here. Not sure how the King feels about that. So going down here, we have American Airlines. We have Iberia. Sorry. We got a JetBlue down there, and we have an American Airlines lining up to head to LaGuardia. Now we have a JetBlue coming in. I don't know if it's spotty cell service here or what's going on. Coming in from Wilmington, an A220. You have American Airlines taking off at E175 heading to LaGuardia. All right, next coming in, we have Southwest. Coming in from Baltimore, 737, flight 4125. And a JetBlue taking off, heading to West Palm Beach.
I didn't even hear it go on. You're listening like ATC and stuff.
Oh yeah, I hear you, man. We got Iberia taking off, heading to Madrid, an A321 Neo. Hey, John Crocker, welcome to the fun, and thank you so much for the vibes. Thank you so much, John. That's awesome. I love it. And welcome to the membership fun. We have American Airlines flight 2700. Had my digits all wrong. Came from Chicago, so we assume it's going back to Chicago. An A319. Bunch of people over here waiting to get in. All right, next to arrive, we have an American coming in from Dallas-Fort Worth, an A321, flight 849. If I can find it. I'm sorry, there we go. really quick, I gotta restart the camera here. 1 second. And the bank to the left, and close the landing gear doors. Here we go. So what we got going on here? Anything Cape Air related going on? A couple pilots out there walking around. We have a Delta coming in from Amsterdam, an A330-300. On 22 left. Aviation, how you doing? I'm doing well today. Hope everyone else is too. It's very windy up here. Gusty, I should say. Pilots doing walk-arounds down here, checking everything out for the Cape Air. So we got a couple planes lining up down here. Yep, so all these pilots, all the planes, they basically have to walk around to make sure they're all good. No visible defects and everything. Yes, Ever, I love when they do that. That 1 in, 1 out. Going to Amsterdam, just came from Amsterdam. All right, we have a Delta lined up at the end of the runway here. That Delta is going to West Palm Beach, 737-800, flight 2160. Glenn Smith, how you doing? Good afternoon. Welcome to the fun. Kevin, happy birthday. I think there's another birthday in here too today. What must be the day for birthdays? Well, happy birthday from Logan and Flight. Well, Gaspard, I'm glad you were here. I hope I'm not butchering your name too much. Have a good night. Thanks for jumping in. We got a Southwest coming in from Chicago Midway. 737, flight 3834. Look around, see if I can see if Lufthansa is anywhere coming in. If it's coming in today. Yep, there it is. It's about 115 miles away. It's almost there. Next taking off is American Airlines, heading to Philadelphia. Flight 3186. Alaskan Airlines coming in from San Francisco. 737 MAX 9. United Airlines taking off on 22 right. So just so you guys know, they're using the orange and yellow from the top to the bottom. 22 right for takeoffs, the orange, and 22 left for landings. And 22 right could be, 22 left could be for landings as well. Takeoff sometimes, I should say. Depends on how they feel. So it's the 737 flight 1606 heading to Newark. Hey Chris, thanks for the clarification there. I knew there was an airport crew channel. Not sure the exact name of it. Hey, Breezy Aviation, how you doing? So the JetBlue come in, you can see where that came from LAX at A321. Right over there, just landed. And we have a Delta, an A220, heading to MLB, Major League Baseball. Heading to Melbourne. Haven't seen that one before. Flight 9961. And that got right off the ground. 9961, I wonder if that's a charter. Anybody know? My guess is that one was a charter flight, but we may never know. All right, next to arrive is Alaskan Airlines, Flight 306, coming in from Seattle. All right, we have JetBlue taking off at A220. It's going to be heading to Richmond, one of the newer JetBlue planes. Really curious about that plane that just took off. If it's a charter or not. Well, we may never know. Alright, they're out of here. We have the Alaskan Airlines. We'll be pulling in right to this gate here. 36. And next to arrive will be a Delta E170. Well, I like seeing this angle of the Alaska coming in. It's pretty cool. Got the ground crew directing them.
Were you looking for me? I saw you turn around.
All right, that's pretty cool how they land like that. Get this kind of angle, which you can't usually get from the other location. All right, we have. Let me know if that's too loud. All right, say something. All right, try say something again. Say it again.
How about now?
Oh, there we go. We got Liam on the horn here. That too loud? This second dial here, that's you.
Okay.
Want to turn it up louder or not? We have JetBlue and A220 coming in from San Juan, flight 862. All right, Liam, you want to remind people on the chat here what you are and who you are?
I am Liam. I work over at Delta in cabin services.
Sweet. Not right now, you're not, but
No.
Did you work today, or?
I have Monday, Tuesday, and then I've got this through next Wednesday off.
Oh, cool.
So I got some time off, swap some days around.
Nice.
Use some holidays.
Make up some holidays.
Yeah. Yeah, for us, all of our holidays are float-in, so we can, as long as operational need, we can use them when and where we need to, which is nice.
Has the whole country shutdown, government shutdown affect you guys at all?
Not so much us, more, I feel like it's more on the FAA side.
Yeah, I know ATC is
controllers.
having some issues.
I think it was Burbank yesterday, and then I think I heard Nashville, I think Chris said,
Yeah.
was going to get hit.
Was that Hollywood Airport? Is that the Burbank
Yeah.
one that no one showed up today?
Yeah, it was either yesterday or today, but I remember seeing it on the news, and it's
Scary.
airport like Hollywood, Burbank. Not ideal to be untowered, but it's a little bit easier than a Nashville to be untowered.
Would LAX take care of that if?
Yeah, or I mean, from what I was reading and hearing on the ground and everything at Burbank, it was like you would be at an untowered airport where you're just kind of talking with everybody else and there's no formal tower. But I think their approach and their TRACON is, I believe, through whatever facility SoCal uses.
Okay.
But that's some tricky airspace there too, with the number of airports and just the winds from the ocean and the mountains. It's not easy airspace.
Yeah, I've heard of, like, if LA changes their direction, it's like they got to notify
Everybody. Fortunately, at LA, it's pretty much just coming in over the water or going out over the water, which makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of streams from there. It's pretty cool to watch that one. Those over there.
There's so much going on.
Like United Airlines flight 2340 heading to Denver, A321neo. We got Eric here. Howdy, Liam. Boston. Get it. There it is.
Oh, that's interesting. Seeing United opting for the non-IMAST Neo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because usually you can tell the Neos with the, they almost look like a raccoon.
Oh, okay.
With the eye shade.
Yeah, I see a lot of those in Air Canada has all those. I know that for sure.
Yeah, Air Canada has even got them on the 220s. The IMAST.
All right, what we got? Oh, we got American Airlines landing over here. Saw the 777 got canceled this morning from London.
For American?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you saw it back there, but
I didn't see it.
I think it was canceled this morning from London to here, so. It's from American Airlines Flight 12 coming in from LAX, A321.
And hopefully they'll be able to get passengers on BA,
Yeah.
one of their flights out, or some other outing.
A couple American smaller planes go over there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll be able to route them through one of their other hubs or through one of their partners.
YouTube changed all their stuff here. I can't see the likes and all that stuff. Usually I can see. Oh well, let's go with the chat here. We got over 100 likes. Pretty good. Canadian girl, how you doing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, 100 likes. That's awesome. I love it. So cool. It's been like about 45 minutes or so. That's awesome. All right, we got the Swiss Air here in honor of the 100 plus likes. A330-300 heading back to Zurich, flight 55. This will be uneventful like a few weeks ago.
Oh, you don't want to say that. You don't want to jinx it.
And we got a porter coming in from Toronto. But we'll stick with the Swiss Air. The winds died down all of a sudden too. It's not bad. Cue the gust. As soon as I said the wind died down, we get gusts. I don't understand. And there's the porter that just came in from Toronto. We got Jerry here. Did the Lufty leave yet? So we have an A340 that's here. That leaves about 3:45 or so. And we have an A380 on the way in. Should be here sometime soon. Not sure where it is. It's off the coast, about 32 miles away. So that should be here shortly.
I was about to say it usually gets in about 5:30, 6 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Depends on the winds, you know. Might blow right over the airport today. Here's Delta Airlines, the 175 coming in from Cincinnati, flight 5780. Good afternoon, Kalinsky. How you doing? Glad you found the stream here. Hope you're enjoying it. Smash that like button if you haven't yet. That's the best way to get other people involved with this show, and people that like Boston, we'll get them out here onto the stream here so they can enjoy this too. Alright, we have a Cape Air. Looks like they're cutting the corner here. Not sure where they're going. Oh, they're cutting over the Yep, they're cutting the line. Cape Air thinks they're all high and mighty, you know, they can cut the lines here. Heading to Saranac Lake. Or Saranac Lake, I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that. Brendan, how you doing? Watching just outside Worcester. Pretty cool. See how quick this Cape Air takes off. I'm just curious. Not bad. Not as quick as I thought it would.
It was about 2,000 feet or so.
When I first got here, the wind was gusting so much, it was almost like the Cape Air was like standing still in the air in front of me. It was crazy. Alright, we also had an American come in from Reagan at A319.
You good?
All good. Alright, so that Cape Air is going to take a sharp right turn. Usually I can't get this when it flies over the B parking lot. It's like over my head. Alright, we have Delta and American. Delta heading to Chicago and American coming in from Philadelphia. No, stick with the American. We haven't done a good lot of landings lately. A319, flight 1158. Yeah, last Tuesday we were here. If I panned over here, we would have saw a giant cruise ship here, and there were 2 other ones in port. It was a beautiful night.
Probably not as windy.
Not as windy for sure. Looks like it was going to get blown off the side here. But it was so cool seeing the cruise ships go out at nighttime. All the lights and everything. You can see them from miles away. It's great. We had Delta 737-800 heading to Miami. Flight 776. Wasn't sure what weather to expect. It was going to be warm tonight, but with the wind, wasn't sure how much that was going to take effect with the temperature.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's not bad. Hey Karen, how you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. Depending on what part of the world you're calling from. Right, another Delta taking off, and E-175 heading to Cincinnati. Flight 5804. Any word on Lufthansa? Anyone? Oh, we have Japan Airlines, I believe. Yes, Japan Airlines coming in, and we have Lufthansa on the downwind. We have the alien spaceship. There we go, Japan Airlines. Bilbo, how are you doing? From Scotland. My whole family's pretty much from Scotland and England, so welcome. Glad you're on here. I think we have I think it's a Delta. Takes off later on, goes to Edinburgh.
Yeah, that's
the Delta or
something departure. I want to say 6 or 7:30.
Yeah, around then. Okay.
It's on the 763.
Yeah, big one. What's this guy? This is the Alaskan Airlines, still trying to get in. We have Aer Lingus moving around out there. They'll be heading out of here. You see the shark tail going. Alright, we have the A380 update 4 minutes away. Alright, it's on the way here. Sarah, see you later. Sarah says, nice to meet you.
See you, Sarah. We were spotting over on the B lot earlier.
Oh, cool. I wasn't sure where I was going to spot from him. I had going over there, but
there were no spots over there.
No spots. Came over here, and I know I can just park anywhere, and I get my little cart. I can bring it everywhere, you know. What about all the equipment? All right, here is a JetBlue. Neil, how you doing? From England. Good afternoon, or good evening. I have a JetBlue and A320 heading to JFK, flight 517. Sarah, we'll see you next time. I owe you a chowder. I have to meet up sometime. Now we got a Shamrock down there getting ready to line up. And we have a Falcon 2000 LX at the end. It's a mystery plane, not showing up on the radar.
Those things get up quick too.
See how long this one takes to get up. Once they get clearance. Anyone the run, I'll get Japan Airlines down here and crossing the runway maybe. All right, see how quick this takes off. Spot over the North Gate anymore. I'm not sure what the North Gate is. I know it's that way. I'm not sure what's over there. Bayswater Street maybe? I don't know. And just a mystery plane going to parts unknown. Oh, we got a Logan whale. Wait a minute. Oh, just heard that over there somewhere. Must be this the Spirit maybe backing up here, making some noise.
Yeah, but I know on the runways you can tell about how long it takes to take off. You'll see, you can kind of see them here. It'll be a black box.
Okay.
With white numbers. And that's how many feet are from the end of the runway.
Oh, okay.
So if you see, like this one here is a black box with 3. So you know that's 3,000 feet from that box to the end. So if it takes off there, you know it's about 3,000 feet.
All right. Can't really see it from here though, but yeah. Is there a certain box you should take off by? Is it by weight or?
There's no point that you should take off, but it's all gonna depend on your airplane, how much it weighs,
okay,
things like that. But obviously a Cessna 402 is going to take up a lot less runway than your A380.
I should certainly hope so. If it doesn't, I'm really concerned about that point.
If the A380 is taking us off as quick as that Cessna, we got problems.
All right, we have Shamrock. There was a plane landed today, I heard on the ATC, that turned off on Charlie, but almost turned off. Was that Foxtrot over there?
Yeah, that was Delta flight.
That was, oh yeah, I heard that in the ATC. Like, oh, surprised you didn't. You almost shocked me if you're gonna turn off on Foxtrot.
Yeah, just because of the weight and how big
crazy.
It was. It's just not doable for that size aircraft. You know, those wide bodies, they need, even when they're light, they need a little extra room.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Thai kid, how you doing? You and your fiance? tuning in while cooking dinner in New Hampshire. You know, I'm not too far away, so if you have a third plate, feel free to bring it down here. I won't say no. And it's getting nice, getting close to that golden hour. Getting some color here. Alright, Shamrock is off. You have Air France heading out to the 22s. We're taking off. And we have Lufthansa, A380, 1, 2, 3, I think fourth in line for arrival. Get the Spirit heading out of here. Heading out of the alley. We have an American crossing the runway. That should be clear now. Should we get a clearance for the Alaskan Airlines that's heading to Seattle? (737) MAX 9, flight 305. It's cool here when you can see both ends of the runway. Like, why isn't this guy taking off? Oh, there's a plane crossing the runway down here. I can't see that from Terminal B.
Yeah, this is probably the best spot right now to spot here at Logan.
Oh, I love this place. This is so cool. Took me a while to get in here too.
How long of a drive in you have?
It can be about an hour, depending on traffic.
North Shore, South Shore?
South Shore.
Okay.
Yeah. Very South Shore. Just past Brockton.
Oh, I'm a Twinsy kid.
Oh, okay.
So I know the struggle.
Yeah, I was born in Wollaston.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm a NECA, if you know where the neck is.
Oh, okay. Take the headphones off, please. Walk away from me, will you? No, actually, I was originally C Street.
Okay.
It was where, when I was born, that's where I lived. Or that's where my parents lived, and they happened to bring me with them.
You didn't really have too much say in the matter.
Exactly, yeah. I don't know if I just poop my diaper more or something. I don't know what I could do. Then we moved to North Wollaston on off Beale Street.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we moved down to cow country after that. But JetBlue here heading to Las Vegas, flight 977. Oh, we got a Fall River guy on here. Okay, we won't hold it against you. Sam, how you doing? My chat's doing weird stuff, so I don't see people when they get on right away. Good evening. There we got Air France on the end there, lining up after this departure of a, I think it's a NetJets. Yep, NetJets heading to Teterboro. Look at the Cessna. That's the citation longitude. You can see this chat's doing weird stuff. Every one chat that comes in here,
you see two.
Multiple. 2, 3. There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Did YouTube update recently?
YouTube did something. All right, what plane is that? We have A380 should be next around the corner here. Yeah, it's fun seeing a YouTube update when you're trying to go live and you have like 3 minutes left. Like, what's going on here? But it's part of the fun.
It's a good setup you got going too.
It's my church setup. I'm like, all right, I'm all set. I do a church service for my wife on Sundays. I'm like, I have the equipment. I can do this stuff, I think.
Yeah, I mean, we were able to make it work, and it's been going well from what it seems like. So
I'm loving it. It's so cool. I got Air France clear for takeoff. We have Lufthansa A380 on the way in here. When Air France lines up, I'll get that takeoff. Yeah, my next investment is going to be a more of a night camera with a bigger lens,
Yeah.
so I can get some better night vision. Because it's winter time, I can't get it till 4 o'clock.
It's already dark.
I got about a half hour, maybe if that. I get here in golden hour. And we got Air France taking off back to Paris. Everything's shaking around here.
I'm sitting here thinking something's gonna drop.
Alright, we got Lufthansa behind the alien spaceship here coming in. We're landing on 22 left. And we'll see how he does. Coming out from behind the alien spaceship. And here we go. See how big that thing is, man. Butter. The king has arrived. Again. Alright, so we'll see if Lufthansa has a parking spot over at Terminal E, or if it's going to sit out here in the sin bin for a little bit. So you're just up here for fun today?
Yeah.
Awesome.
On my days off.
Can't get enough, huh? That's so cool.
I was laying low. I was like, I'm not doing anything today. I was like, Sarah messaged me a couple days ago saying she was going to be, and I was like, I'll make the trip, and then heard you were streaming. I was like, I'll stay later, stick around, get some more spotting in while I can.
Yeah, heck yeah. So cool.
It's not what I spend enough time around planes to begin with.
Exactly, yeah. Well, you're not on this side. You're back over there usually, right?
Yeah, I'm over there, and it's
behind Terminal B.
And you don't see this.
Don't see all the excitement out here, you know?
These guys upstairs in the FAA tower, they got the real good view.
Yeah, there was a Devin, I think it is. He came down one thing. He was ATC. He was doing 2-2 right.
Just doing local.
He's like, he was just basically saying, I asked him, hey, do you want to do it? You're like, no. I see enough of this stuff every day. I don't want to see any more.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of times where it's like that, where you're just like, even though I get the flight benefits, can come spot, there's some days I'm like, I don't want to even be near an airplane.
I don't want to hear one.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to think about it. I still love the job, but it's so many moving parts that people don't see.
I mean, that's one of the reasons I enjoy doing this, is because I have to focus on everything going on with the planes, flight numbers, who's coming in, who's in, that I have to focus on that so much I can't think about anything else. And I love that. It's like almost like a zen moment, you know?
Yeah, and you're balancing a lot of different things at the same time.
Yeah, I love that. And you get people showing up, you're talking, you know, I don't know what the hell to do.
People like me.
Say we're doing I might be here still at 8:10. That's a definitely possibility. What's the put the flight number in the chat there. We'll see where's she coming from? Is she coming or leaving? Is Delta heading to Orlando? Yep, we got a long line out there. You know what that means. It's conga time. All right.
I love that.
A long line. All right, we got Lufthansa too coming back around here. We'll see what See where the king goes.
They'll probably hold him here at Charlie, and then sequencing him in that way.
How many spots over there can support the A380s? Is it that or
2 or 3 gates?
Okay.
I think it's 7 and 8 for sure. Then maybe 6, but it's definitely no more than 3 or 4.
Okay. Do they have 2 ramps attached to it, like up and down? Okay.
If I'm remembering correctly, they'll have one that does, I think, door 2 upstairs.
Okay. Oh, there it is. I see it. Like that's right there.
Yeah, like this door here.
Yep.
And then usually they sometimes will have 2, one to door 1, one to door 2.
Okay.
Just dependent on configuration of the gate and the airport itself.
For those that can't see us, we're pointing at the screen in front of us here. Pointing at the doors.
Yeah, like I know at JFK they had the A380 coming into a couple gates there.
Yep.
They'd have a jet bridge go upstairs to handle whatever is up there, and then one to the front to handle whoever is sitting up front.
Oh, wow.
Downstairs, and then one to that second door.
Fancy.
But it's just so many people. You can't handle it on one jet bridge.
How many are on these? I know you can get a ton of people on there, but these configurations, you think? How many people are on these ones?
If they've got 4 class, maybe 400, 450-ish, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Wow.
When
A couple.
Yeah.
All right, we have something coming in. Delta E-175 coming from LaGuardia, and a Cessna coming in from Hyannis. Where's the Cessna?
It's on the left here. You can see the wing.
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay. Let's look at the Delta. If you can see the Delta. The 2 bigger planes coming in are sort of easier to get on screen, but like the Cessna looks like a little sliver there. DMK, how you doing? Good evening. And we got Lufthansa still slowly. That's just floating in over there?
It was kind of wobbling back and forth
really?
a little bit. It looked a little, when he settled it down, but it looked a little unstable there for a second.
The wind might affect these guys a little bit. I'm not sure.
I mean, I even see it on some of the bigger planes. You'll see it kind of going back and forth, and you're like, "Jeez!" Like, because you think these planes are so heavy, like no way it's gonna move it that much at 20 miles an hour, and then it starts moving, and you're like. And that's when you realize Mother Nature rules all.
They have no choice. We have Delta coming in from Minneapolis, flight 2558, and A321. Oh, Sailor Dudes, she's going out on the 777 from American Airlines. I know the plane was canceled coming in. I'm not sure if there's a plane here or not.
Looks like it was canceled last night.
I did see a big tail fin down the end there. I wonder if it's...
It's probably that American.
Yeah.
I know we've got I believe a 7.6 parts over on South Carter 13.
Oh, okay.
So it's probably one or the other, depending on where it was.
I did see, like I said, I saw a... Yeah, actually, there it is.
Oh, that's the American then. That'll probably be
Where
the
is it?
777.
There it is. That's that's no moon. That's a 777. Oh, we got Air Canada here heading to. Look at these codes on eventually Toronto. That just jumped up too.
Those 220, the 220s are a great aircraft.
That's a crowd favorite here for sure. Well, we got the JetBlue Retro getting ready to head out of here as well. Svetlana, what do you mean? We got 2 ships in port here. Have to get a backup person, and then I have to figure out who the backup person is.
And then you're going to need a backup to the backup?
Backup to the backup to the backup. American Airlines, an A321. And it came from Charlotte. We assume it's going back to Charlotte.
He's sending them quick.
All right, real quick, how you guys doing? This is Mike, got Liam here. Logan in flight, having a little fun here tonight. I'm glad you found it. Feel free to hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you want to, and hit notifications. It's the best way you're going to find me when we come online. So have some fun with that. We have a Discord site as well that's pretty active. All different channels in there that you can join and have some fun between the shows and actually during the show as well. We have a store, Logan and Flight store, with Logan and Flight merch. You know, t-shirts, hats, stickers, tumblers, all kinds of stuff. Feel free to go there. There's a discount code of Logan10 for 10% off whatever you get. And all these links can be found on loganandflight.com and the YouTube channel. So we're sitting here on Central Parking Garage. Actually looking at Terminal C, but we're at Central Parking. And it's enjoying. The view up here is beautiful. We're up about, I don't know, it's 7 stories we're up here? I forget, we're pretty high. So it's a little bit higher than normal. And the view, like I said, the views are just really cool. There's nothing stopping the wind either. So the wind hits us, it's pretty strong when it hits us. But just enjoying this. This is, I was talking to Liam, but this is like my stress relief. Just have to focus on what's going on here and don't focus on anything else. Hopefully I'll focus on my speaking so I don't stumble over my words as much.
It's funny that you come and do this as your stress relief, and then I'm not thinking about it at all. That's not stress relief.
And we see... Yep, Sam, that's the... I'm not sure if JetBlue ever had a plane like this. You know, this is just a...
This is a relatively recent thing.
They call it a retro, but I don't think there's a plane that ever looked like this. I don't think they were...
Because they used to have a bunch of different tails.
Yep,
that was always their claim to fame. And because I think they were founded right around 2000.
Right, and that JetBlue down there has the phone number, I guess, 800 number on the side of it, because that's the only way you could contact JetBlue before. So it's not really representative of a retro JetBlue plane, I don't think. All right, there's Lufthansa. We may see it later again. Oh,
we got another one.
Here's Lufthansa, an A340-300. Came in earlier. That'll be heading out, hopefully on 22 right. That'd be really cool if it's that close. Or 22 left. We'll see what happens. Have a JetBlue coming in here from Fort Lauderdale. A320 flight 70. So that plane got up really quick. You can see there it is. It's way up here. It already came in. That just leapt off the ground. Crazy. A mini Lufty, huh? They call the A340s a mini Lufty. It's not as swollen as the big one.
And you go to like Frankfurt or Munich, and it's Lufthansa after Lufthansa after Lufthansa.
Here's a E175 heading to Indianapolis, flight 4585.
Brickyard.
What was that again? Why is it called Brickyard again?
It's Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
That's it. All right, that's what it was.
Because their Republic is headquartered out of there.
Okay. I thought I read something about over there, Terminal A, before construction was a giant brickyard. Or brick wall or something like that, I thought I heard.
Yeah, I mean, that probably was there at some point.
Yeah, everywhere was probably a brick around here.
I mean, You know, the seaport, that used to be just a brick floor.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of bricks.
Just going through all the different things here. Here, yeah, 1-800 JetBlue. That's on the wing there. We got a Cape Air here. This is how they load the planes. They walk them out, give them a little instruction, and hop them out. Actually, these people are getting off the plane. All right.
But I've got a jet running.
All right, man. Thanks a lot for coming and stopping by. Hey,
no problem.
Thanks a lot, man.
Anytime's a pleasure.
All right.
What do you need me to do here to shut this
I can.
off?
Boom. You're dead. See you later, man.
Yeah. I don't know when I'll be around next, but.
All right, man. See you later, Liam. All right, Liam's out of here. It's cool. It's cool having him here. That was awesome. I love it. All right, we have a JetBlue taking off to Orlando, an A320. All right, Daryl, see you later. Glad you could stop in. I'll sit at home sometimes, just have streams going and listening to the sound. All right. Next takeoff's at Delta, E175, heading to LaGuardia, 5751. Whisper Songs, how you doing? That is so cool. I'm glad you're enjoying this. That's what's like. We just had Liam here, works for Delta. It's his day off, and he was here plane spotting most of the day. So I understand there is a love and a passion for this stuff. Heck, I'm sitting here in the wind, top of a parking garage. I love it. All right, we have American Airlines coming in from Indianapolis, E175. Hey Mallory, you okay? I got some whales going on here. So Liam works for Delta. So he probably flies Delta. Well, then we get a United taking off, heading to Houston. 737, MAX 8, flight 1851. That was a Kelly Camp special right there. All right, next up is JetBlue Retro, heading to Raleigh-Durham. It is an A320 sporting the retro paint. And it's flight 2783. (1-800 JetBlue). wind is blowing me around a little bit, but I love it. That's a cool plane. All right, we got the A340 lining up. All right, they got the clearance to take off. Things are just, there we go. Engines started. Yeah, Sam, I like that livery. That's pretty cool. Comes here every few weeks. We'll see you there. And if I'm lucky, I'm here. All right, we got the A380 here, heading back to Frankfurt. Sorry, A340. All right, we have a Delta coming from Newark. E175, flight 5841. Yeah, Joe, it's retro, you know, it didn't have that kind of paint supply back then, I guess. Thanks for joining. Glad to see all these people joining the stream here. I love it. All right, we have Scandinavian. Its APU's turned on. It's going to be heading back to Copenhagen. It's over in Terminal E being pushed back. That'll head out here shortly. We have a Cape Air coming in on 22 left. Can't really see it yet. See what happens. Look at the camera on that because it is windy. I want to see, make sure. Watch the pilot. Watch the expertise they have controlling the plane. There it is. Is that a Cape Air? No, that's not a Cape Air. That is something else. That is Boutique Air. Pilatus 12. It's just so windy here to try to keep control of this. All right. Next taking off, we have unknown plane. It's a Gulfstream 4 heading to parts unknown. We got Southwest taking off, and we can see SAS will be heading out to 22s. Then we got United Airlines coming in from San Francisco. .737 MAX 8, flight 2647. All right, and then we got the Southwest. Heading to Chicago Midway, flight 1779. All All right. So, guys, we've been on for about an hour and a half now. It's been pretty cool. Loving it, as always. And yeah, so if you're just joining us, hit that like button. It's the best way to attract other people to this stream if they enjoy Boston and airplanes. That's one way to get them out here. So cool. Feel free to subscribe. Turn on those notifications. Best way you'll see me if I come out in any kind of impromptu night or something. I'm just having some fun here. Feel free to join. We have a Discord. Join the Discord as well if you're interested. A lot of conversations going on between the streams. People posting plane spotting, photography, other YouTube channels that have other events going on. All kinds of stuff, and just basically just conversation about what's going on in Boston. Focus on Boston. So yeah, there's plenty of that stuff out there as well. You can do that. We have a store, Loganinflight merch. You get T-shirts, hats, stickers, tumblers, dog bandana. Someone wanted one of those, so I got that out there. All kinds of fun stuff. So feel free to enjoy this as much as you want. We also have the YouTube things. We have the memberships. Then you get super chats, super duper, all those YouTube things. So feel free to do any of that stuff. But mainly just enjoy, have some fun, and that's what it's all about. Just having the fun. So we'll get a bunch of planes here taking off and landing. We'll keep this thing going. All right. So we have Scandinavian Airlines. Going to be heading back to Copenhagen. And we have 200 likes. All right. Thank you guys so much. That is so awesome. I love it. So cool. The likes, I love the likes. That's so neat. Oh, we also have Chris gifting 10 Loganinflight memberships. Chris, thank you so much. You know the support, and thanks for supporting the channel. And everyone that got one, their names are popping up here. There's a bug with YouTube, so the chat is not working right, so I see millions of names here. I got Alex, Charles, Jordan, Thani, Miguel, Dan, all kinds of people. So congratulations, you guys. So cool. So cool. We got PAL Airlines coming in from Halifax. Awesome, Chris. That is so neat. We'll get this landing, then I'll get SAS taking off. All right. And we got SAS heading back to Copenhagen. Where is it? I'm sorry, I lost that. Couldn't go by the landmarks around here. Yeah, Chris, thank you so much. That's so cool. All right, now we have, let's see what we got going on here now. We have a Delta, American Airlines heading to Dallas-Fort Worth, and that's being paired with Aer Lingus coming in from Dublin. Stick with the Lingus A330-300. right, they made it. And we have American taking off, heading to Dallas-Fort Worth, an A321. So we have KK. It's Boston Control catching up. Our flight was delayed. And thank you for the support, too. That's awesome. I don't know if they're catching up or not. There's no way to really tell. But for what I can see, there's not a long line out here. So they're doing something for sure. I don't know if this line is... Actually, there's no line out here now. There's no one else here lined up to take off. I'm not quite sure what's going on. But thank you for the support. And I actually had more news for you. JetBlue hitting the Fort Lauderdale. So just really quick here, someone asked... I did see someone here. Where is it? Alex, how you doing? Good afternoon. Things have been happening since you posted last, but how you doing? I saw something about the MD-11. The MD-11 should be landing here in the 7 o'clock hour. It landed here this morning as well. That's why I put it up as the thumbnail there. We have Delta coming in, an E-175. Coming in from LaGuardia, flight 5725. It's like, did I miss something? It's like nothing going on right now. There's a JetBlue from Cancun, very far away. Let me just check the app here and see. My radio still works. There's a bunch of planes coming in, just a big gap. There we go. So there's a Cape Air out there. Maybe I just couldn't see it. There it is, heading out there. It's Cape Air. All right, there we go. Yeah, a little crazy here all of a sudden. Just totally silent. For, what time is it now? 6:10 at night. That is really, really crazy. So I'm not sure what's going on here. Besides, I know there's also, you got the government shutdown, which is affecting ATC personnel. I'm not sure how Boston's affected by it. I know they are, but we'll have to, I'm not sure exactly how much they're affected by it. Now we got W Court there. We got KLM coming in 10 minutes. Cool. So there are planes coming in. We just had a lull, which we never get at nighttime. Really crazy. There we go. Air Portugal. We got Southwest heading out there. All right, we got some things going on now. We have JetBlue coming in from Cancun at A321. I think someone hit the reset button. All right, you can delete me. I'm sorry. Now we got the sailboat out there. That's all that matters now. Sailboats. All right, we have Southwest lining up. Be heading to Dallas, a 737. Flight number 4125. Then we got Air Portugal 2 coming around the corner. They'll be heading up to 22. Heading to Lisbon, most likely. Yes, Lisbon. Also have a Delta on 15. I'm not sure if it's taking off from there or just taxiing. I can't tell yet. But if we hit a call for 15 right, it's taking off. Nope, it's moving, so yeah, it's heading up to 22s. Okay, we have a JetBlue coming in from Reagan. A little bumpy landing, but it's okay. All right, and we have Southwest heading to Dallas. Nice sky tonight. All right. We have Porter heading to Toronto. -8. So they're talking about stuff going on down here. I'm not sure if there's a state police copter down there. They're talking about the planes taking off and they're banking to the left, so not sure what's going on down there. All right, next we have Air Portugal taking off. 22 right, heading to Lisbon, an A321neo, flight 218. And not getting much of a golden hour tonight with all the clouds behind me anyways. It's a little color, not much. You got the clouds in the distance. Plenty of color. All right, next to arrive, we have a, looks like an Embraer Phenom. coming in from Madison. Right, and we have Delta lined up and ready to go here. Be heading to Barcelona at A330-900. Det Riggs, how you doing? Good evening. People like picking on me. I don't know why. Heading to Barcelona in A330. So cool. Big plane. All right, what we got lining up now? We got a Delta heading out. We'll be heading to Milwaukee. Not quite there yet. What else we got coming in? I heard rumors of a KLM coming in. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth in line for arrival into A787, flight 617, coming in from Amsterdam. Can't quite see it yet. It's over Topsfield area. It's well north of us. It's about, I don't know, about 20 miles or so north of us. But next we have a American Airlines. An E175 coming in from JFK. Right behind the alien spaceship. Hey, good evening. Plane spotted New Hampshire, raining in Haverhill. Uh-oh. New Hampshire. All right, that's okay. Not Haverhill, Massachusetts. Let's keep an eye out for that tonight. Nice landing there. I can see the top of the cruise ship. Norwegian. Engine is on. We'll see what happens with that when that backs out of here. We don't have our cruise director tonight, but that's okay. We'll try to manage without her. There's also another cruise ship. Oh wow, was that a... Got a water slide up there and everything. All right. There's another cruise ship there, a smaller cruise ship in front of it. I forget the actual name on it, but it's probably a quarter of the size of Norwegian. Next coming in is a Cape Air coming in from Islip. There it is. It's a Tecnam 2012 Cape Air. All right, they made it. We have a Delta heading to Milwaukee. E175, flight 5619. Ah, plane spotted in New Hampshire. Thank you so much. That is awesome. I love it. Glad you're enjoying this. That's what it's all about. And we have another Cape Air coming in. We'll stick with JetBlue this time, heading to Orlando in A320, flight 2251. I'm glad you're enjoying this. That's what it's all about. Sue Major, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the fun. There we go. Hey Sue, how you doing? Hello everybody. All right, next takeoff, we have American Airlines and A319 heading to Reagan. Keeping my eye out on these cruise ships here. I think they leave must leave around 7 is my guess now. And we have KLM second to arrive. We have from This American heading to Reagan. Next arrives a Delta A321 Neo coming in from Las Vegas. Flight number 408. Eric, we'll see you later. But before you leave, we have to do one thing. We have to moon you. There's the moon coming up low on the horizon. It's not the harvest moon, that was last night, but it's pretty big and bold right now. Pretty cool. So it's going to go above the clouds, so it might lose it, but I figure I might as well get it out there while it's here. So Eric, yeah, have a great night, Eric. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next time. We have a Delta. Flight 399 heading to Atlanta. Oh, no, we're going to stick with KLM. Almost missed KLM. I don't believe it. Coming in from Amsterdam, a 787. Hablamos de caro. Hey, interaction in the channel makes it unique. Hey, I'm out here by myself. I gotta talk to somebody besides myself. That conversation gets boring pretty quick. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. So you get KLM here from Amsterdam. I don't see any cruise ships moving. We do have a FedEx coming in tonight. I'm not sure where it is or how far out it is. It should be the MD-11. It's funny when I hear ATC arguing with people. Not funny for them, but I'm not going to get many more moon shots, but that was a pretty cool shot right there. It's like a ball sitting on top of something. Pretty cool. Alright, we got planes all over the place out here now. I'm not sure what's going on. They're using taxiway Mike, November. It's like a mad rush out there all of a sudden. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, not the MD-11. This morning was the MD-11. They must have changed it on me. It happens. Hey, it happens. Hope for the best and play with what you got. Alright, you got JetBlue coming in from Philadelphia, flight 560, and A220. We got some whales going. Oh, we got the whales going on. I'm hoping for the MD-11. Haven't seen one. Saw one last time, but it was sort of a mistake to see it. I wasn't expecting it. All right, we have American Airlines, A321neo heading to Miami. Flight 1397. Got the whales everywhere going on here. Alright, we're coming in here now. Now we have a JetBlue and A220 coming in from Cleveland. Flight 640. MD-11's about 2 hours out. Yeah, we'll see. You never know. If I don't get blown off the roof here, I'll hang around. All right, we got all the lights on out here tonight. Alright, we have a JetBlue A220 heading to Pittsburgh. Taking off on 22 right. We got KLM there heading back to Terminal E. 6 taking off. We have a JetBlue and A321 heading to San Francisco. Alright, they're out of here. Okay, next to arrive here, we have a United Airlines flight 8222 from Chicago, 737-900. Alright, hi everybody. It's been about 2 hours here. This is Mike, Logan and Flight, sitting here on top of central parking at Logan Airport. Got a great view of all the runways here that are being used, using the 22s mainly. And then they're going right in front of us, back and forth, so it's pretty cool. Just wanted to say hi, hit that like button if you're on here. That's the best way to get other people on, to get people attracted to this stream. And people that like Boston, that's the best way to get them here. If they like this stuff, they will stay. If they don't like it, there's other streams out there. But hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe, turn on notifications. That's the best way that you'll find me. During the week sometimes I just have some impromptu shows that I'll do. Also have a Discord channel, and it's pretty much very active between the shows. And people are posting pictures, having fun, different chat categories, and it's all kinds of stuff going on during the week. We try to keep the deliveries that are coming in that day for Boston very Boston focused, so we have a lot of fun with that. We have a store, Logan Flight store, Logan Flight merch. We got t-shirts, hats, stickers, tumblers, dog bandanas, sweatshirts, hoodies, stuff like everything you need to sit outside and freeze to watch plane spotting, which may be me in a month or so. We'll see what happens. So yeah, feel free to see that store. There's a discount code of Logan10. You get 10% off your entire purchase. All these links can be found on the YouTube channel and at loganinflight.com. So have some fun with that. Like I said, I'm just having fun out here watching the planes. We got the Logan Lagoon here in front of us. Let's see if how the moon's doing. We got the moon there, hiding behind the clouds. It's working its way up. We got plenty of planes taking off and landing. I'll get back to that. But I just figured I'd just jump in and say hi, how you doing? And the chat's going crazy, so enjoy the chat. And enjoy the conversation. We're a like community. We're going to have some fun here. That's what it's all about. All right, what we got going on now? Let's see. We have Aer Lingus and A321neo heading back to Shannon. Sam, see you later. Thanks so much for stopping in. Have a good evening. And lots to prepare for tomorrow. Hope everything goes smoothly. Plane spot in New Hampshire. See you later. So we've used the Flight Radar 24 that lists the planes that are coming in. Usually do it in the morning, and you get a good idea what's happening during the day. They don't usually change too much, but they can be changed as the day goes on. But yeah, it's just something fun to do, you know. And people that enjoy it. There's some cool liveries that do come in here. Haven't seen the Mario in a little bit. But yeah, so just be able to list that off, and sometimes that inspires me to get here, sometimes at nighttime. I'm dying to see the Alaskan Airlines Millennium Falcon one again. Dying to see that one again. I've only seen it once here. That was so cool. We have a JetBlue A321 coming in from Las Vegas, flight 978. Beehive. Love the hard left over Castle Island. Yeah, that's so cool. Like when they say it and you actually see it. It's fun. We got a Delta 571 heading to San Diego. A321neo. This will be performing the hard left maneuver. Hey, if you're on here, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Hit notifications. That's the best way to find us on here. Subscribing costs nothing. It's just numbers that come up here, and look at the moon. Ooh. That's a subscriber's moon. No, that's cool. We have a Delta A320neo heading to Minneapolis. Yeah, subscriptions and subscribing to the channel, not membership. Subscribing and likes does that YouTube magic. We get people come out here that enjoy plane spotting, and in this case specifically Boston, which is really cool. All right, well, we got a Cape Air here doing something. There it is. All right, we got American Airlines heading to LAX, an A321, flight 1578. All right, let's see who they are here. That's the American ready to go. It is flight 1578. We'll see what happens with that. I got Mom on here. Hi, Mom. Good evening. I had to come out here. There were planes flying around. I had no choice. Not quite sure what this American is waiting for. There was a couple planes crossing the runway down to the right, so maybe that's what it's waiting for. So it's cool coming up here because you can see so we just had a plane crossover. That Delta just crossed over the runway, which was preventing that American from taking off. So it's up here is really cool seeing both ends of the runway, so you can see why things are happening. So they're on the roll here, but there's that moon looking beautiful up there. That is so cool. Planes, oh, that's so, oh wow, thank you for your service. bet you enjoyed a lot more from the couch. And the hard left over Castle Island. All right, what do we got going on down here now? Let's see. Not sure we're going to get any kind of moon's so bright. That's the problem. That is so cool. All right, what do we got down here? We have a Boutique Air, the one that landed earlier, heading to Messina. That's going to line up for 22 right takeoff. That's in front of at Delta. And we have JetBlue, an A320 coming in from Austin. Get some more of that engine glow when they take off here. I love that too. Not going to get engine glow from a Cessna though, unfortunately. Or a Tecnam 2012 twin prop. All right, where is it? There it is, that line of lights. They're taking a right turn instead of a left turn. So a little bit different. That jumped right up. I gotta get my mom here someday. We can see firsthand all this fun stuff that we're seeing all the time. And we got a Southwest coming from Baltimore. Way in the distance there. There it is. 737. Flight 1679. All right, we have a Delta lined up to take off. Heading to San Francisco, flight 1655, an A321 Neo. Got the moon there in the clouds. That's absolutely beautiful. That's so cool. There's a Delta. This one has engine glow. That'd be pretty cool. There we go. There's the engine glow right there. That's cool. All right, next coming in, we have American Airlines, an A321, E175, I'm sorry. Where are they? E175, but we have a Delta E175 heading to LaGuardia. Flight 5734. Yeah, a little bit of glow there. All right. Alright, next taking off is United Airlines. If I can get my camera right, there we go. Heading to LAX, flight 333. And United Airlines coming in from Houston. I love it here at nighttime, all the lights and everything. It's so cool. All right, 6:48. Let's see what we got going on down here. Hey, Wellington Flights Live. How you doing? Sitting here on a slightly moonlit night. Too many clouds in the way, unfortunately. I think I see some cruise ship action going on too. I think they're moving. Let me get over here and see if that's true or false. Are they moving? Yes, they are moving. Norwegian Cruise Line. It is moving. Norwegian Getaway. That's what it is. All right. Let me see what next takeoff. Next to arrival, what was the arrival? It's a Cessna 402 coming in from Bar Harbor. That's a Gulfstream taking off. I think the part's unknown, but we'll stick with the Cessna, see if we can see anything besides lights. I guess we're just going to get lights. Keep hearing voices behind me. Must just be in my head, I guess. We got a plane there flying by the moon. That's the Delta heading to San Francisco. Those flashing lights. All right. Next taking off is a JetBlue heading to Syracuse. A220 flight 845. And we got a JetBlue coming in from Dallas Fort Worth, an A220. Next taking off is a Southwest 1494. Heading to St. Louis. 737 MAX 8. Jeff Brown, good night. Thanks for stopping in. this cruise ship is doing. What are they doing tonight? They'll be in the clear in a little bit. Be able to see them a little bit better. All right, we have American Airlines taking off, flight 1401, an A321, heading to Dallas, Fort Worth. Charlie, how you doing? Is that BSU from the South Shore? What BSU is that? Wellington Flights, thanks so much for getting a membership. That is so cool. All right, next to takeoff is a JetBlue heading to Nashville, an A320, flight 507. Bid Poster, how you doing? Alright, is that cruise ship heading out? Alright, next to arrive is a Iceland Air coming in from Keflavik. Flight 631, a 767. We do have that cool cruise ship out here though. And the Norwegian Getaway. Look at all that stuff on top. Oh man, that's crazy. Alright, where are the lights? There it is. We have an American JetBlue and A321 Neo heading to London Heathrow. And that's paired with Iceland Air coming in from Keflavik. Marco, how you doing? Good evening. Oh, we got the cruise ship spinning around in the harbor. So we can head out of here straight and fast. That is so cool. All right, we have American Airlines taking off, A319 heading, I'm assuming, to Philadelphia. So we got planes here on the show. We have ships on the show doing spinning around in circles in the harbor. And we do a little astronomy. We got the moon. Hopefully that will, there we go, freshen up. Sitting here, got a full moon here. Oh, almost a full moon. It was a full moon last night. So a little bit of everything on the show. I love it. Here we have American Airlines heading to JFK. That's saying it lightly, yes. That's a big boat right there. Next taking off is United Airlines A321neo heading to Chicago. We have American Airlines E145 coming in from Rochester. There it is. That's being paired with American Airlines Flight 3090 737-800 heading to Chicago. Alright, they're all spun around, they're on their own power, and they're heading straight out of the harbor now. It's funny when planes are in the other direction. You hear an ATC a lot like, oh, hey, is that boat in the way? How tall is that boat? Boat this, boat that. Oh, a little ferry boat there too going by. Alright, next coming in is JetBlue Flight 492 coming in from Tampa, an A320. If I can find it. There it is. Up, Spectral Whispers, thanks for joining the membership. That's so cool. And we have a Delta taking off, heading to Indianapolis, E175. Flight 5616. Getting dark early tonight just because there's a lot of clouds, I should say. United Airlines and A319 coming in from Newark. Karen, glad you enjoyed this. It's supper time for me too, but I'm going to stay out here anyways. No, enjoy your evening, enjoy supper. Glad you enjoyed this. See you next time. Might not see this cruise ship next time, but we'll see what happens next time. Alright, I'm trying to see what we got coming in here. Let's go. Alright, next taking off is... what is this plane? Oh, Cape Air, Tecnam 2012. Heading to Islip. Ethan, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the fun. From Concord, Mass. All right. Hey, John. Next time I'm streaming, my plan is for Friday night. It really depends on the weather. I haven't looked at the weather forecast, but we will see. All right, what we got going on here now? We have a JetBlue coming in from Pittsburgh. We have a JetBlue taking off heading to Detroit. Not sure if it's lined up yet or not. I can't really see it from here. On the screen, we've got the moon. Spectral Whisper, that's so cool. Yeah, it's just relaxing. I love it. It is so relaxing. I mean, even though we throw the occasional cruise ship on here as well, you know, you gotta have some fun. Waiting for planes to take off and land in the meantime. All right, we have a JetBlue coming in from Pittsburgh, an A220. Oh, there it is. John, thank you so much for the channel support. That is so cool. Yeah, thank you so much. That's awesome. Even at nighttime here, we can still see some stuff. It's difficult to see. It's not as clear as it is when the sun's out, but I like it out here at nighttime, having some fun. There's that JetBlue heading to Detroit. Engine glow, we'll zoom in for that. More flashing lights than engine glow that time. That cruise ship will be heading out. Oh, still got a ways to go. I thought it was near Deer Island. Not even close to Deer Island yet. All right, we have an Delta coming in from Louisville in E175. Yeah, you got to show the cruise ships here. It's not going to happen much longer with the season, but when they're here, you got to show them, you know? I mean, where is it? It's just beautiful. So you get about 4,000 on that boat. Oh, not for me. Good. You're talking about 8380s, 80 A380s. No, 8 A380s worth of people. Crazy. All right, we have Cape Air. heading to Rockland. It's a Delta coming in from JFK. E175. And just so everyone knows, the reason there's a lot of issues here is that we have, where did I see there it is. Construction here on runway 9 and 27. This is the east-west runway, which tonight might be used. I can't really, what's the wind direction? South-southwest. Probably wouldn't be used tonight, but on some days this would be a major runway for, especially for inbound from the south. They land on that runway, but with the construction going on, they can't land there. So that's supposed to be around for another, I'm not sure how much longer, a while. But once that construction is done, they're putting soft material at the end of the runway, so if a plane's taken off and has to abort takeoff, it's not going into the ocean, which is, I think that's a good deal. All right, here is JetBlue coming in from Savannah, an A220. All right, next taking off, we have a JetBlue, an A320 heading to Fort Lauderdale, flight 369. All right, 310 likes. I love it. That's so cool. Thank you everyone for hitting that like button. That's what it's all about. That's so much fun. Love it. Oh, we have a that's the other boat going out. What is it? Asmara? That's the other cruise ship that was in port. So they're heading out now as well, chasing the Norwegian. All right, next coming in, we have an American Airlines coming in from Reagan, an A319, flight 3207. Oh, you're flying it on Saturday. Oh, man. I will not be here on Saturday. I'm sorry. Oh. Unless you have a layover for a couple days, I might see you. Or if you land at Worcester Airport, I might be able to see you out there. But I'm heading out to Worcester to see my my son who goes to college out there. Hey, Francesca, how you doing? From Medford. All right. You got a little plane spotting, cruise ship spotting going on here. Alex has returned. Alright, what we got going on now? We have a JetBlue taking off, heading to Atlanta, an A320. And Mark, it will work sometime. It will work where the stars will align. We'll be here at the same time. So just so you guys know, Mark is a pilot for PAL Airlines out of Halifax. We have Delta and A321neo heading to Salt Lake City. They know about my son going to college. 1 second here, we have Turkish Airlines coming in from Istanbul. A350-900 flight 81. And we have a JetBlue A220 heading to Reagan. So as you guys know, my son goes to school in Worcester and is has an aerospace engineering major, but he's also part of a outdoor club, and they're actually flying to Denver to do some rock climbing and hiking and all this stuff. And that's the reason why I won't be here on Saturday night, is I'll be going out there to have dinner with him before he leaves for a week. So it's pretty cool. It's also his birthday's on Friday too, so a little double whammy there with seeing him before he leaves and see him day after his birthday. Always fun. All right, next coming in is a Delta coming from Minneapolis, an A321, flight 2591. The moon playing tag with the clouds up there. All right, what we got coming in next? All right, we have a JetBlue lined up heading to LAX, flight 187 on 22 right. And we have a Delta, an A321, coming in from Minneapolis on 22 left. We got that cruise ship trying to get away. It's on the other side of Winthrop right now. All right, then we got that JetBlue taking off. A A321 heading to LAX, flight 187. waiting for a FedEx plane to come in. They take their time. We got going on down here again. Let's see. So there were a bunch of planes like this, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 or 11 planes all lined up, waiting to take off. But we have this maybe a NetJet Citation heading to HPN. Is that a Hilton Head? All right, next coming in is American Airlines E170 coming in from LaGuardia. After that, we have Air France coming in from Paris. Right now, we have a wind gust in United Airlines heading to San Francisco in a 737 MAX 8. We got Turkish Airlines here passing in review. And we have a Delta taking off, an A321 heading to Atlanta, flight number 2464. There's that second cruise ship out there. We got William here with the FedEx update, a couple minutes out. All right. Oh, I see it. There it is. We got the FedEx with the 767 next to arrive. I was over to Lynn right now. There's usually a second one, and I'm hoping that's the MD-11. Don't make a liar out of me, FedEx. Also have the Lufthansa A340-300. That's due in here. And there's PAL Airlines. That's the airlines that we have Mark in the chat. He's a pilot for that airlines. And I totally missed the Air France. There it is. Looking at boats and looking at planes, looking for FedEx, and I missed Air France landing. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Good evening. From American Airlines, E175 heading to Reagan. Next coming in is the FedEx 767. So there are, like I said, there's a ton of planes down here waiting to take off. Let me zoom in here and see what we can see. There's a couple JetBlues out there. Another twin turboprop out there with the Porter. Here we have JetBlue and A321 heading to Las Vegas. One of the best ones, flight 777. Ding, 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 ding. You just won the jackpot. And there's Air France taxi in front of us. And we have Porter heading to Toronto, flight 2948-8. Twin turboprop. All right, next one arrives American Airlines, an A321 coming in from Charlotte. All right, next to arrive is Azores Airlines coming in from Terceira, I believe it is, with the Breathe special livery. Chris, see you later. Have a good evening. Also have a JetBlue lined up heading to Fort Myers. Let's see if we can get this Azores Airlines here, the special livery Breathe. Azores is really cool with the different inspirational words on the side of the plane. Love it. All right, Mark, that'd be great. See you later, man. Have a safe flight. I don't talk to you before. We had a JetBlue heading to Fort Myers. Allison, good evening. Glad you could join us. Mom, we'll see you later. Love you too. We'll see you later. All right, next taking off is JetBlue heading to Phoenix and A320. How's everybody doing? Good evening. This is Mike, Logan and Flight, for people that have just been joining us here. Having some fun here at Central Parking at Logan Airport. A little night spotting here tonight. So here been here for about 3 hours or so. Having some fun. Saw some A380s land. Bunch of planes taking off and land. A340s, all kinds of stuff. So just having some fun here tonight. If you're on here, hit that like button. That's awesome. It's the best way for me to know who's watching this the best, because looking at some statistics, about half the people that are on here watch it on the TV, which is spectacular. I love it. But the rest, watching on tablets and phones, they can interact with the chat. The TV, you can't really use the chat, but you can use that like button. So hit that like button. That's the best way for me to know that you're here. It's great. Hope you're enjoying this. If you are, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. That's the best way you'll find me during the week. If I have an impromptu show or something, those notifications will be turned on and you'll be able to find it. So that's another fun thing to do. Also, we have a Discord, and on the Discord I'll post the streams when they're coming up or when they're done as well. We'll post that on there, and there's tons of other channels for plane spotting, uploading pictures. Just chats, off-topic, aviation related, all family fun and clean, but off-topic if you see air shows or streams that are interesting or anything, throw that in there as well. So it's just some fun you can have between the shows, and I love that. And sometimes during the shows too. I get a little feed going on here of updates that happen in Discord during the show, so it's fun to watch that as well. So we have that. We also have a merch store. You can get Logan Flight. We have Logan Flight t-shirts, hats, stickers, cups. Someone asked for a dog bandana, so we got a dog bandana. Hooded sweatshirts. And what is this? We have an A330 sneaking out of here. Where is it? There it is. I didn't even see that. A330 sneaking out of here, heading to Amsterdam on 15 right. Little used runway this time. Some of the bigger planes will take off there. That just surprised me, so I had to get that. So yeah, feel free, anything in the merch store, whatever, throw your t-shirt on while you're watching the show, or whatever you want to do. There's a discount code Logan10. You get 10% off anything you purchase in the store, or I think your whole purchase as well. So that's, everything is reasonably priced. I can't control the shipping cost, but I can control the price of everything, so everything is very reasonably priced. So that was Team USA taking off on one. Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't have really seen it the way it was taking off. It doesn't come near any big lights, so maybe just see Delta tail basically. And I'll go back to the tapes afterwards and see what it looks like. So yeah, this is all just having fun, and that's what this is all about. A community of people in the chat going crazy. I'll do the planes best I can. We got boats, we got the moon, we got all kinds of things around here in Boston you can take videos of and get on the screen here for you guys, just to keep it interesting, keep it fun. So That's it. I see another plane lined up on 15 right, heading to Paris, so maybe I'll get ready for that one this time at least. But yeah, feel free to do all those YouTube-y things. We have memberships as well. You can subscribe. Memberships, super chats, super stickers. There's some fun super stickers in there too. There's one of Pat, who's a grounds crew guy here, giving us his wave. That's always fun. So yeah, it's a lot of fun stuff here. And just hope you guys are enjoying this, and we'll get back to the planes. Here's a Delta E-175 coming in from Pittsburgh. Flight 5731. We got the Cape Air Colony in front of us here. That seems to thin out as the night goes on. Cape Air's hub is basically Hyannis, so there's not a lot of planes down there, but they'll leave some here for the early morning flights as well. All right, we have a Delta lined up. Plus 15 gets that call. Let me see. I see a Delta rolling down. There it is. All right. A330-900. That's a Team USA. All right, this is the one. We can see it. Heading to Paris. So we're not going to see much detail after this point. But that was cool. All right. I thought the last one was Team USA. I thought we missed it. Cool. All right, what we got going on here now? We have a Bombardier Global 7500 coming in from Teterboro, landing on 22 right. If I can find it. There it is. That's paired with a Delta E-175 heading to Charlotte. Yeah, the Team USA plane, if you go back to other videos, I have it many times on the stream here. In daylight. It's a lot more spectacular in daylight. That is so cool. Alright, where are we here? What's coming in here now? We have a Delta 737-900 coming in from Louis Armstrong International Airport. And it's a go-around. Not quite sure why. Have the first go around for the evening, which is really surprising. It's really windy here. All right, they'll get resequenced and come back in. All right, do we see any cruise ships on the horizon? Let's see what we see here. There's the top of that second cruise ship. I don't see any other ones. I guess the other one's gone. Must have been heading to Canada or something. All right. Panda Aviation, how you doing? Daryl, yep, with that USA one flying up. All right, let me see what else we got here. We have a Delta. Heading out to 22. That's going to be heading to London Heathrow. An A330-900. All the other A330s took off on 15. So this one's going to take off on 22, which is pretty good. We have another Delta in a 767 heading to Edinburgh. That is at the gate. Going to be pushing back pretty soon. So we got some more planes coming in for sure. And taking off. We have a JetBlue coming in from Nashville. If I can find it. I'm on the wrong side of the airport. There we go. Oh, vacation livery. They have 2 of these planes with this livery, at least today. And both planes have been here. This is the 4th time. They've had them both land, take off. This is landing and taking off, landing again. Okay, we have a Delta E-175 heading to LaGuardia. All right, next up is a Delta. We have United Airlines, and we have Lufthansa A340-300 coming in from Frankfurt. So next first coming in is Delta from Charleston in 737. But that was a reflection. It's a Cape Air taking off. All right, so there's a Delta, and then we have United Airlines coming in from Dulles. We got 22 right, clear for takeoff. We have a JetBlue heading to Cleveland, an A220, and behind that is a Delta, an A330-900. This will be heading to London Heathrow. The next to arrive is United, and then we have Lufthansa A340-300. Yeah, that's so cool. I live on the South Shore of Massachusetts. A lot of the, depending what runways are being used, I see a lot of those planes too. I love it. I keep like, why am I not at the airport? Why am I just looking up at the sky at my house? I could be doing this. All right, there's a JetBlue. We have the United coming in from Dulles. And we have Lufthansa still a little bit away. I say a little bit away. It's still 4 miles away. We'll be here shortly. We have the Delta taking off to London Heathrow, A330-900. And now we have Lufthansa A340. This will be passing in front of us too. Under the lights. We'll get a better picture of it. Coming in from Frankfurt. Right. We got coming in here. Next to arrive is Air Portugal. Just checking the map here, see what's coming in here. What do we expect? Looks like British Airways is pushing back from the gate. Also, they'll be taking off on 15. That was a Delta heading to LaGuardia. All right, let's see what's going on down here at the end of the runway. We got a JetBlue down there. I believe it's JetBlue. Heading to Richmond. An A220 flight 381. Yeah, that's so cool. I love it. That's so, oh man, yeah. I don't get them low by my house, but I can see them all, especially at Cape Air. Cape Air has a direct flight over my house from the islands. I love it. Acela, how you doing? Good evening. There is Air Portugal, TAP, coming in from Lisbon, an A321neo. There's the Lufthansa A340. And the Delta heading to Edinburgh is heading up to the 22s. Turn your headlights down, I can barely see. That's really bright. All right, what do we got coming in next here? Let's see. We have Delta E175 coming in from Reagan. And then we should have I think a UPS coming in after that. How you doing? Hold on one second here. What's up? Just have some people here looking over the side, so. All right, so we have coming in is UPS coming in from Ontario. There we go. coming in from Ontario. All right, next line for takeoff is we have a Southwest heading to, I believe, Baltimore. An A3, actually, what is it? Yeah, Southwest, 737, flight 943. Next arrives another UPS coming in from Louisville, an A306. We got Chris with a $10 donation. Thank the mods for what they do. Definitely everyone here thank the mods for keeping everything safe and clean. I can't find the planes here. Yeah, the mods are awesome. They're keeping everything flowing here, keeping the chat clean, happy, fun. That's what it's all about. Just having the fun here. Thank you, Chris. All right, next coming in, we have Swiss Air, flight number 52, an A330-300, coming in from Zurich. All right, where are we? Zurich. I'm up in a great spot here, so people that get off flights, get back to their cars, they want to come up here and look out the planes, and it's so cool. They're mesmerized by this, like we all are. Boston Tom, sorry I missed that. Oh. And I realized I can't get them all. Well, here's this one going to EDI. $767-300 heading to Edinburgh. Yeah, if anyone in the chat here, if you email loganinflight@gmail.com with flight information, I'll do my best if I'm here. Definitely do my best to get your plane taken off and landing. If I'm not here, but I have time, I might stop out here anyways just to do a show. So, it doesn't hurt. Worst case, I don't get your video. Best case, I do on video. So, feel free to email that loganinflight@gmail.com, or on the Discord you can leave me a note as well. That's the best way to figure out if I'll be out here or not. All right, we now have Not sure what's happening. There's nothing lined up right now that I can see, unless it's an invisible plane. Nope, no invisible planes. We have a plane coming in. It's a, what is this plane? Life Flight of Maine coming in. I wonder if that's why nothing's happening. Oh, this is a medical. Yeah, William, same thing. Yeah, the mods. I say I'm going to do a show, then they just appear out of the woodwork, out of the Ethernet. I love it. They're awesome. All right, next taking off is a JetBlue heading to JFK, an A220. Yeah, Boston Tom. Yeah, we had a guy on here earlier, Liam, who works for Delta. He's flying out on Friday with the same kind of deal. Doesn't know when, but he has the same kind of contract. And he works for Delta too, so. All right, we have British Airways lining up on 15 right. That'll be taking off from behind the buildings. Next to arrive is Delta Flight 1398 coming in from Louis Armstrong International Airport. Unless they usually say Louis Armstrong International Airport. Don't get me singing Wonderful World though. Gotta keep an eye on this radar here so I don't get this British Airways taken off without me knowing. We got a JetBlue lined up there, the A220 heading to Denver, flight 993, and they got the clearance to take off, so they're going first. Yeah, I don't even know why it went around. They didn't say why. There was nothing on the runway that I could see, but it's dark out, so I can't really see everything. Now, we're all waiting for this to come down the runway. Something we haven't seen in a while. Got some Logan whales going here. They feel a little left out tonight. Haven't heard much. All right. We got a JetBlue coming in from Detroit. A220. All right, we have Delta taking off, heading to Austin, flight 1677 and A220. We also have British Airways lined up on 15 right, which I think is traffic on a crossing runway, potentially. Nate, how you doing? Good evening. Welcome to the stream. Glad you found it. We have JetBlue coming in from Philadelphia, 2160 and A220. We have United Airlines taking off, heading to Dulles, 737-900. We've got a couple of arrivals coming in. I think that's going to prevent British Airways from taking off right away. Oh, what's this? Oop. Sorry, I'm moving around so much here. Trying to catch the planes. Next arrival, we have Delta and A220 coming in from Chicago. So, I wouldn't British Airways go yet, unless they're on a different frequency. Alright, next to arrive, we have a JetBlue coming in from Denver, an A320. We have a Logan Whale. Whoa, what was that? A Logan Whale? Down here somewhere making noise. I've got a couple planes coming in now. I'm not sure if this British Airways is going to get up. There's a JetBlue from Denver, an A320, flight 394. Alright, they made it. See what happens here. Next arrive is Delta 757 from LAX, flight 2130. That's Deer Island there in the distance. A water treatment plant off the coast of Boston. Legend has it, the chemicals that came out of there created Codzilla, the monster that's out in the waters there. And there's a boat that goes out of North End for you guys trying to find it. Going on at one time, you get soaked. It's so awesome. In the summertime, it's nice. A nice warm day, it's nice. On a cold day, I don't advise it. So there's a Delta 757 coming in from LAX, flight 2130. Alright, that could be the call. Are they letting British Airways take off? That's the question. It's going to be coming out from behind the buildings here. They have traffic holding on 22 right. We have a Virgin Atlantic coming in from London Heathrow at A330-900. And there's a big gap behind that in the next plane. So after this Virgin Atlantic lands, my guess is British Airways will be taking off on 15 right. I got the alien in play here. Alright, that's British Airways. Got the clearance for takeoff. That's on 15 right, which is around the corner here. We'll see it take off. Thomas, how you doing? Good evening from Boston. Hello to Connecticut. Alright, it's on the move. Should see it here any second. There it is. Speedbird, British Airways. Flight 212 heading back to London Heathrow. A380. Alright, they're out of here. Check, make sure nothing crazy's coming in right now. Alright, Speedbird's out of here. 3 weeks left for the Speedbird, huh? Alright. So Swiss Air flight just came around the corner, just parked at Terminal 8. Alright guys, I think this is, I'm going to call it tonight. It is a work night. It's a school night. I got to get to bed early for school tomorrow. No, I do have to get up early for work tomorrow morning. So I'm going to call it tonight. Thank you guys so much for jumping in here, having some fun. Mods, you guys are awesome. Thanks for jumping in, staying here, doing those moddy things, YouTube-y moddy things. So cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I did. Just all the planes here. I love seeing all this stuff and the cruise ships and the moon and everything going on. I love it. This location is really cool. A little windy tonight, but hey, Doesn't stop the show from going on. I love it. So thank you guys so much. I'm hoping to get out here on Friday night. I haven't looked at the weather yet. I know we have some weather coming through, but I'll check it out. Hopefully I'll be in Terminal B parking garage. I love it over there. There's no bad place around here. Everything is so cool. Even like Bayswater Street, which is way down to this side. Look at the screen. Some great views from there. So, all right, thank you guys so much. I'm going to fade out with a song that Chris put together, which is pretty cool. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining in here. Chat was great. Support was awesome. You guys got the likes. I'm not sure what the final number is, but there's tons of them. So cool. You guys are awesome. I will talk to you later, and we will go out with some music.